mu nyina ni
oyiwa asem ne
bese no kura wo mu nyina ni gofi ade nti o beso mu yi chief justice ni
asem ne bambala
ana regional tribunal establishing no who hia lawyers it dey hia na say ode wono NDC for back chana afa wo ko ni edi case no a regional tribunal do case yes ya jail you now let's look at the jurisdiction of the regional tribunal or say the regional tribunal shall have jurisdiction to try such offences against the state and the public interest as parliament may by law prescribe. So in this case, we are fast and no majority in parliament no pass semra no mo dia regional tribunal na regional tribunal asna so no mo dia dim crofo case it is so we go through the high court the court of appeal almost mo use it mo ba be create regional tribunals e dia be di bone. This is what your mama is doing. The entire chief justice ni nyina ni me na make a kire o enkomo akoso. Now I say the regional tribunal shall have such appellate jurisdiction relating to the matters described in clause 1 of this article as may be prescribed by law. See you could do high court. Instead of the court of appeal. Now could do Supreme Court. Regional tribunal now say appellate jurisdiction. The guys appellate jurisdiction. It means Odiwase Muia. What me from court of appeal. This also the baho. And also the baho. Then Rollins the creative sab boniwi. And a mama person was out to us. Article 142, 143, the jurisdiction of the regional tribunal. And the courts are in appellate. You can't appellate jurisdiction. You do as a magistrate. And ye yafako. We are not a high court. Not high court, court of appeal. Now go Supreme Court. But with the regional tribunal, the appellate jurisdiction of the court is given to the regional tribunal. You don't go to court of appeal. It won't obey. You do as some we, Naka so called appeal, Abasa call Maho. No fire. The Hona no better. Eddie, your mamma sent Crawford Traba. So 1 year a year or muddy. Now, young Cornian shares Article 1433. For the purpose of hearing and determining an appeal within this jurisdiction and amendment, execution or enforcement of judgment or order in appeal, and for the purposes of any other authority expressly or by necessary implication given to by this constitution or any other law, regional tribunal shall have all powers, authority, and jurisdiction vested in the tribunal from which the appeal is brought. So all powers when it comes to appeal. Regional tribunal will have it. Edia Jomama be waiting and near Biri Sijeno. Now young Konyanko read petitions in our Modiabano. Read it. Justice Tokunu. Now petition number 1. Yan summarize the petition in your Danny for petition no toso. Now you read it. Boni abomutim more fire ai the entire ye chief justice no or pe certain regional tribunals in yakodi manfo asem e so omunim so omuni case more fire dem we be use one day and ani fa you petition to so you know what the petition man no what the man no more fan to so why mandani petition na dai Mama phone radio, yo, after year go be. So petition number 1. Ghana for where document free flag about. The entire doma me gina so the chief justice any monyina mo ready be. So petition number 1. The original one the krami where you copy text in the gu ade so near the kire mo. After you ready. Was it the petitioners known as Shining Stars of Ghana are praying President Mahama to sack Chief Justice, Justice Tokunu, because she requested President Anado to promote 5 judges to the Supreme Court in May 2024. The Shining Stars of Ghana argued that her proposal to promote the judges was in breach of Article 144 of the 1992 Constitution. They make particular reference to Article 1442, which states that Supreme Court justices shall be appointed by the President, acting on the advice of the Judicial Council in consultation with the Council of State and with the approval of Parliament. Enti almost Justice Tokonu petitioner number 1 go be ade o se justice Tokonu aye eno nti yenyina di emfiri ho ne say o se o recommend say yem promote some 5 justices be but first of all if the recommendation it is against the law the parliament article 1442 you read article 1442 or say Supreme Court justices shall be appointed by President, acting on the advice of the Judicial Council, in consultation with Council of State. Not just that, and with approval of Parliament. So Ampani Ampa say, Sekufuado, and I say Justice Tokonu, will follow this process. I don't know Parliament approve it.
More fire. More fire.
It will Parliament approve it. It the original associate from Pamono. Or see the petitioners claim that by writing to the President in her personal capacity as the Chief Justice, she had met the grounds for stated misbehavior, an offense that merited a removal from office, since no part of the process to appoint the justices of the Supreme Court admitted of her personal recommendation. Now the Omo Chirene say, I just had the see you. Nemo churo krata ane ko keke no. Tienie. Yenyina so near from Pamono. Petitioner number 1. When a Mahama say stated misbehavior. So on grounds I bet him the Chief Justice said. Oko Supreme Court a constitution the constitution makes it clear so for the independence of the judiciary it won't mean a judge beadi unless it say we merited certain things you be ready. Now go be almost say or chro letter koma Akufuado when the agent so the Chief Justice said we school them. Where the Kufaru, your mama so original so the now young reading yanko. Or say Shining Stars Feather. Averred that on 15th October 2024, her ladyship Justice Tokonu presided over a panel to determine the constitutionality of an action by the Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honorable Aman Sumani Baben, without hearing him in court.
More fire. More fire.
Was it Yama Speaker? Wait, petitioner, Shining Star, and a Shining Star. It was actually Nidi at the year Kingsley Ajay. Kingsley Ajay, when this in Papa, Kingsley Ajay, when this in Papa, Kingsley Ajay, and this in Papa, Kingsley Ajay. It was a Yama Right Honorable Speaker, Ama Court, Ama Mekambi, Ameka, a Yinibi. Was it a petitioner's claim? The petitioner's claim, okay, that is ex parte motion. You can't ex parte. Go be court no. Emrana ma court kwano. You free be ex parte motion. Say me ko afrifa. Be say me ji bibi tia wa. Make me akọ court without your presence. No ma kwa akọji aba bi tia o. It bo wa injunction. It bo a certain ruling. Why when the can say ex parte motion? Na ex parte motion you free be madaba.
Fire.
O say no tie nyina so mfa nyina di. Now we was it they contend that Mrs. Araba Esaba Tokonu had ignored the Odi Aterim Patem rule of natural justice, which simply translated in English, let the other side be heard. Now Uko Ayembremwa, 2 cardinal principles of law when it comes to the fundamental human rights. Odi Aterim Patem and a normal Judas in Casaso. Odi Aterim Patem says there are some two obisua. Yenche ni penimi. And Yebusa say, sa case of constitutional interpretation. Na speaker assembly the court a constitutional interpretation which the court have been given at Article 2:1 the right and power 2:1 and 130 see the action bar only Supreme Court know what to me so what interpretation what say yentie abans man ba me na no be the abans man ba me court we you na jo mama so wojina so you petition you Shining Stars petition and your mama say, why refers your Chief Justice in India? Sija Quachirem Wabra one for Abans Mani Kwabiametraho. It ready. Was the petition is signed by Chairman and Convener of Shining Stars of Ghana, Kingsley Ajay, and was written on the 14th of February 2025. When did you see
more fire.
When did you see you? Where will be? When did you see
It's President Yasu.
A good father, your mama shum. We
at the Council of State.
At the Council of State.
So, Omunshim.
No more advice. No.
More fire.
On way to move.
After young concoction, petition number 2. The entry ye be CJD. Petition number 2.
Let them know. Let them know.
Your mama no baby channel. I'm saying baby Hano.
And I be also.
Petition number 2.
I am God.
Allah wallahi. Your mama baby Hano.
Allah akbar Allah.
When we jina so, ya mfra bamba bi amba. It ye grounds for removal. Voy.
But the
Chief Justice said. Chief Justice Chiro krata akoma Akufo-Addo. Say ye more a justice bi abaso. It ye no so in promote omo. Eno kwa nyese Akufo-Addo ye yo. There is no evidence Akufo-Addo ye. Akufo-Addo ye ya. The constitution is clear on the procedure in which and our members of parliament or man raise any concern. No about them. Petition number 2. Every ACP Ayamga Akolgo. Now ready we have a say. I say also ACP Ayamga. Have you ready way? ACP ni assistant commissioner of police. We police ni no say lawyer ni. Ai we ni mbra. An watchro. Eti Yohani the wajina so. Yohani Yamamu, Yohani Sempa. Etrem yenu Chichemudu. Osi na ACP Ayamga Akolgo. What the petition by? Ni ready petition. Was assistant commissioner of police. Ayamga Yakubu Akolgo, who is also a lawyer and a chartered accountant. Once the Chief Justice suspended immediately for doctrine evidence, abusing her office, and being discourteous and aggressive towards him in court.
More fire. Udin comot there na so can say yenyina so mfanyi Chief Justice.
Chief Justice na mu no. Ono Ayamga no. Chief Justice na di natem. Na Chief Justice a doctor a year records of the court. Na the entry occurs wa doctor records of the court. Was it COP ACP Ayamga averse that Chief Justice in the natem, and Chief Justice a doctor a year records of the court. Now the entry occurs were doctor records of the court. Was it COP ACP Ayamga averse that he appeared before the Supreme Court on November 14, 2023 in a case instituted. That is the Republic versus High Court. Secondly, ex parte, also ex parte Ayamga Yakubu Akologo. The police officer claims that the Chief Justice was it unruly to him? You guys are unruly. I just want mono. Or no, Ayamga is a Chief Justice in a mono. Asking him to stop shouting in the court. Was it Chief Justice catches one during his submissions and without provocation caused his arrest and detention for about 2 hours on the grounds that he was rude and exhibited conduct that was unbecoming of a lawyer.
More fire. More fire.
Now, the entire Yengina so, from Pamu Chief Justice, and they said, Mr. Ayamga stated in his petition that the Chief Justice order to arrest and detain him amounted to 1, abuse of prestige judicial office, breach of due process of law, rush of anger, and intended to ridicule and publicly embarrass him as a lawyer.
More fire.
Eti ono Ayamga no Chief Justice Tiatiano Chief Justice catches one guy so shouting eti a abuse of the fundamental right our article 33 among the processes are the abuse of fundamental right as a person. You can go through article 33 and seek redress. You can sue the Chief Justice. You don't sue the Chief Justice because wabayaba your mama so be court where your lawyer Chief Justice Tiatiano eti yenyina so mfanyi Chief Justice Wayo, if wayo, when a Jomama so general,
support was so the dealing more.
Wayo, Kobi. When a Jomama so general, the Chief Justice said, because I am gas why a lawyer or court, I'm a Chief Justice Tiatiano, a Pamono, Cheno. So it is abuse of on the fundamental human right. And meanwhile, he won't go on Article 33. What does Article 33 says? It says that if anybody your fundamental right is abused, whether a lawyer, whether you should come to court and come and seek for redress. Or so seeking for redress. When a Jomama so the Now for you say, curiously, he claims that when he requested for the record of proceedings from the Supreme Court, he was shocked to see that it contained no reference of his arrest or the disparaging remarks the Chief Justice is alleged to have made on record. That to him constitute tampering with evidence and abuse of privilege office.
Hey. Bro, I'm trying to come out president.
Wait, Chief Justice. Wait. Second petition, I know. Was he abusing the fundamental right? One go court. Do it, Suni. And your man, Mahama, did you Chief Justice in it? Ababu ya bodam. Obi, I'm telling you, Abana bodam. No, I'm telling you. Abana bodam. Na me share time, me share a year. You can't say, Sofa Yakufu, former Chief Justice. Me share former Attorney General. A year, you can't say, Betimodi Drusu. Nama share a year or more, and then you ran or more was a committee. So says, how do you imagine us with the Chief Justice? Well, Kofi, when was so general? ACP Ayamga, Akologo. When was general? When watch
the petition.
Where the petition?
More fire.
Yanko na yanshadie. Nani yanko third petition. Third one. And no free than you for it. There's a monoquo. Some can't go. We near me. 3 months in government where it said you'll be a bachelor. It is 3 years. And some funukwa. Now by our bar, who will be Papa you are. Every day scandal. When I could get you.
Some can't see.
Well, for third one, Abraham kind and euphoria. So then the euphoria, a Ghanaian citizen, alleges 21 instances of misbehavior on the part of Chief Justice and 4 counts of incompetence, which must necessitate the removal of the Chief Justice. Now, was it Chief Justice among the instances of misbehavior are allegations that the Chief Justice allegedly used 261,890 Ghana cedi of public funds of her private foreign travel in 2023 with her husband and daughter who were not entitled to such benefit. As it stands now, whether ne kunu ne ba no sika we ya wo kaso mu die no so won for evidence bi am was this Chief Justice Yusui. They also spent $30,000 of the public funds as per diem on the trip. Honestly, the Jomama Ejina Sudia Public Chief Justice. The Jomama Ejina so and the Public Chief Justice in it. Also, Mr. Ofori further alleges that in the same 2023, her ladyship misappropriated 75,580 Ghana cedi on another trip with her husband and to Arusha, Tanzania, where she also spent $14,000 of accountable interest, which she failed to account for. The petitioner claims that her ladyship Tokonu interfered with judicial proceedings by using operatives of the national security to seize court computers during the trial of Ascent North MP, Jachikwesen by the state. Mr. Daniel Ofori accuses the Chief Justice of unauthorized way of moving. It is your mama and your Chief Justice. Acquire tribunal. We are petitioning. Obi, the entire Yoko Chief Justice and your mammy and your petition in petition, Jayadi Chief Justice and in some years and ya, than your foreign name, a Korogo name, a year, Omudia.